afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Ike, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Langalasskaya. Between the north, we got Frost fighting here for the Soviet Union for the 5th Tank Corps, versus in the south we got BlackAce fighting for the Wehrmacht for the 3rd Panzerdivision. We got here 3rd Industry, Guard Motor and Armored Assault Tactics versus Lightning War, Mechanized Assault and Mobile Defense with the bulletins here for T-35s, and Garrison versus All Infantry there for BlackAce. Pioneers, M42s, Grenadiers, and lots of content there for Frost. Both sides here going for a pretty standard start, and Frost still working to secure the initial area around his cutoff point, making it harder for BlackAce to rush for it and sort of hold down himself and pin him in there. Also going straight for the fuel point, then sort of straight-ish. Looks like here BlackAce is actually going towards the centre. Might be hoping to go for the cutoff on that way, going for a more disruptive start, while then, well, basically waiting to gain some fuel himself. That could of course give Frost, depending on how he handles this, a bit of advantage. Though of course if BlackAce pulls it off successfully, he won't have to worry about it too much. More countries there arriving for Frost. For the Soviet Union, we got Pioneers with MD-42 moving ahead here. Decent combo. The Pioneers have decent view range there for the MD-42, allowing him to set up there in a good time, allowing him to deal with any targets. They're going for the cough on the MD-4 setting up here, and I don't think Frost is suspecting what's happening. And there we go. Counter suppressed. Sergei drops dead, and Yuri. Pioneers moving up there, getting some more kills in. Grenadiers up support. He's really focusing on the disruptive side. It's honestly a bit rare to see the Wehrmacht go for a disruptive start, but I suppose Langalasskaya is probably one of the maps where you can sort of put it off due to the sort of positioning of the cut-offs and basically the fact that between the two bases it's not that far really, which means the Wehrmacht's not going to be hurt too hard by it. But still, BlackAce needs to hurry up and actually begin grabbing some territory, otherwise secure himself some resources, including some fuel. Otherwise, you know, this isn't going to be too successful in the longer run. But there we go, moving westwards. Got the cutoff point, Pioneers falling back, Gunners hitting with the conscripts. Lots of barbed wire then, but in this case does not prevent the Gunners from taking and holding munitions while shooting at the conscripts inside the house. Support and company up here for us, quickly reacting, possibly with the mortar over the maximum to help deal with this. Pioneers keep me up by the MD-42 though. He's probably going to try and counter it, and there we go, making use of the not quite as great sight range there for the MD-42. Attacks from 2 points, by the way, trying to hit from 7 points. Good work there, conscript support those suppressed. Still, got another one unit from the other side, Gunners need to deal with that. So right here, BlackAce might have gone a bit too overconfident. Of course, see here sort of the perils of actually trying to pull off this kind of disruptive opening as the Wehrmacht right there, constantly running it, saying to the MD-42, the losses quickly pile up while Indians counter-attack. So we've got the counter there behind now, quickly getting unsuppressed and tearing apart the Pioneers. Bit of loss there for BlackAce, constantly moving in there. We've seen now that BlackAce is under a lot of pressure, is losing men left and right. Frost just relentlessly attacks Grenadiers, and MD-4 needs to pull back. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Scheiße! This is looking pretty grim there for BlackAce. Rückzug! Rückzug! There we go, grabbing points there. MD-42 seems to barely make it out of there. That was pretty damn close. At the same time, we got Frost there running with the M1910 Maxim heavy machine gun. A World War vintage machine gun. The Germans did actually have a similar weapon to that. It was also basically a Maxim. They called it the MG, I think, 8. Did cease. Very light usage in World War II, though, with some very rear line units that weren't really meant to see a lot of combat. I believe some postal units, for example, had some of them. Little fun fact there. Got Pioneers going to do setting out there with MD-42 support. BlackAce striking back for Deutschland for the Wehrmacht, controlling up the building here. Grenadiers back on the fire, but he's got the fuel point here. And counter-attack here with Grenadiers, Pioneers in towards the centre, control out in the open. Mikhail falling over. And Vasily quickly joins him. We've got the MD-42 opening up there as well. Grenadiers need to move ahead, and there we go, Maxim countering the Pioneers' advance. So basically a bit of a machine gun kill zone here in the centre of the map. And meanwhile, further fighting in east with Gunners in the crater. Conscripts moving up. Low on health, though the Gunners should be able to get them there. And there we go, Conscripts actually fall back. Frost in this case decides not to push his luck. And we've got some fighting here in the west. Gunners going into Conscripts. And the Conscripts here are in a very poor condition. In fact, 2 men quickly fall down as the German infantry successfully assaults 4 vets. Take up there for BlackAce. Like to make an complete as quickly as possible. Would not be a bad idea. Further fighting here. Grenadiers threatening the fuel point, forcing Frost to act, which also leaves the centre a bit more vulnerable. We've still got the Maxim there, and a good flank from the Grenadiers here, for example, could do a lot of damage to Frost. But so far, BlackAce does not perhaps seem to be quite aware of what's the serious there. Instead, occupying the building here. Grenadiers need to fall back pretty schnell, and we got Flammenwerfers here for the Pioniere. Up north, conscripts hanging about, and down south, not so much either. There we go, Maxim flank, rifle grenade. Shot there, didn't do too much. Grenadiers holding up here as well. BlackAce being good use of the building, sort of advance here on Frost. Frost adding in another Maxim, not say considering getting out a mortar that way, bombard away at BlackAce. Maybe lay down some smoke screens to cover up assaults as well. Frost doing what he can to hold the fuel point, it seems, but bit of an awkward position he's in actually. Pioneers falling back. Second Maximum running meanwhile he's pushing up towards the west again. Trying to push here where resistance was his hardest. Frost instead looking for a pathway can break from that way, perhaps outmaneuver BlackAce and take some territory and do some damage that way, which is overall a sensible approach. Pioneers bringing in versus engineers. Going straight there with their Flammenwerfers with the MP40s. Engineers, not quite as well armed, are forced to fall back, screaming. Well, the ones that make it back anyways. The others will just scream and die. But there we go. Focus push to the west. Frost follows up there with a mortar. Back here at BlackAce's base, we've got more Pioneers on the way. He's got the take up, but he's actually not willing to pull back Pioneers to actually get up the like to make another company as swiftly as possible. So that does give Frost a bit more time before he has to worry about Panzer Grenadiers, half-tracks and scout cars, or anything like that. That's a small blessing there for Frost. Meanwhile, though, he's really going hard here for the west, going for the fuel point there, denying it to BlackAce, and the third Panzer Division Grenadiers here halted by another Maxim, but he's going to lose the fuel point, since he doesn't have anything that can immediately halt the Pioneers from taking it. Trying to flank in, spreading out his Grenadiers that way, making it harder for the Maxim to sort of hold both Grenadier squads. Infantry nearby, but not going to respond. In fact, we're seeing here that he's already prepared the defences to try and hold the fuel point as long as possible away from BlackAce. But that plan quickly finds its flaws as the Maxim crews were routed. Pioneers here pushed away, but still managing at the point neutral. Would like to make another company going up for BlackAce. No sign of anything out here from it yet. No half track, no scout cut. Panzer Grenadiers a bit longer, and there, no, he does go for the scout car, he does go for the 222. Like to punch his beer wagon.
The territory is out of contact.
One of several scout cars the Germans used throughout the war. Constant under fire. So it didn't use as many scout cars in the war actually, they used more sort of light armour, or well, T-34s at one point, so there's reconnaissance vehicles, more specifically T-34 76s. I mean, the first scout cars actually had, I think, 45mm guns, but the one they sort of used in the very latest stage was called the BA-64, something like that. Had basically just a small machine gun, was very small in fact, very light. 222 they're setting out. 24-2 with Pioneers. Oh, mines there, oh, demo charge there, mines people spotted it. Not bad there, can he split it off? Oh, there we go, dealt with. Did not work out very well there for Frost. Had the Pioneers not had mines sweepers, that could have been a good kill there for him against BlackAce, but that was not to be for Frost. 222 moving ahead there, engaging the Max, just trying to get into the house, quickly blocking the path. That's rude, Jürgen! We can't block the path into the house. Das ist verboten. Who says so? I don't know. But there you go, going straight for the more vulnerable types, going for the cut-off points, forcing perhaps Frost to interact to his movements instead of reacting to Frost's. Mortar crew set running. Grenadiers set running, conscripts active flank behind there to go for BlackAce's cut-off point. We've got Grenadiers moving ahead. Quite a bit of shooting there. Conscripts caught out in the open by the 222 Maxim remaining inside the building. Mortar back at base. We've got the tank of a tank command going up there for Frost. Going to see perhaps some T-70s or half-tracks there against BlackAce. And there we go, BlackAce is going for some Panzer Grenadier, and there we go, conscripts straight into two Pioneer squads. That's a lot of MP40s, but also flamethrowers, taking a lot of them, including from the 222 as well. Mortar fire raining down. We got more skirmishing in the south behind BlackAce's lines. We got a bit of movement here as well in the west. Constance rushing straight toward the 2-2, forcing BlackAce to pull that back, but ultimately the Constance are sent running, and the mortar is actually in a position where he could set up here and actually burn away at the mortar crew. 2-2 continuing to fight against the Maxim. Lots of things going on here. This flanking in for another side. We got a quick rough grenade unleashed there, and there we go. Good hit against the Maxim crew. Constance there pushed back, almost wiped, and there you go. Another Maxim. They're holding up the points here. Frost is a bit scattered here, but he's somewhat holding on. But BlackAce is just increasing the pressure now with Panzer grenades around to the battlefield as well. Frost's only hope, I think, lies in basically getting something useful out of the tank and battalion command, and then doing as much damage to BlackAce with that as humanly possible. A quick loss due to a telemine, anything like that could spell the doom there for Frost and the 5th Tank Corps. Contra-rushing ahead, the anti-tank grenade popped away. There we go. Almost got the 2-2 mortar firing down the Pioneers. MG42 setting up. Contact moving ahead. Bit of a risky position there, to be honest, for BlackAce's MG42. And there we go. Frost reacts by basically smoking it, showing the MG42 can't actually shoot, forcing it to actually pull back there. Nicely done there by Frost. Certainly a bit faster than just trying to kill it. Of course, we'll kill it, but still get it moving and give him a bit more breathing space. Practically still halted by the Maxim. Still remains in there. Nice little position. We got a Maxim there stolen away from Frost. Cheeky work there by BlackAce, but it works out, Sadly, he wasn't really able, I think, to pull up on the smoke there. Rather wasting it a bit. We got a field gun there. At least the smoke doesn't cost anything. And there we go. Another smoke screen there versus BlackAce. This time on the Conscript squad, covering it from enemy fire instead. That also works. Hang around there, and there we go. We got the T-70 on the way for Frost. For BlackAce, we actually got Tech up there. He's moving on. He's feeling pretty confident. He feels like he got an advantage. We'll try and push it as much as you can by going for some medium armor. Not bad, not bad. Frost here is struggling, having a hard time following up here due to BlackAce's rather constant attacks and pushes for the cut-off point. So far, Frost has been due to the reacting too, but he has been able to secure these two. And we actually got another smoke in here, allowing him to actually lay down sandbags under cover of the smoke there. That's actually pretty clever. Meanwhile, on the west there, we got points being grabbed. Panzer is flanking in though, and the engineers feel will not have much of a chance there.
T-70 light tank has arrived.
But there we go. With the T-70 up, BlackAce is actually in a bit of a bad position since he's got, well, only Panzerfaust to stop the T-70. And even that's going to require quite a few there, so BlackAce is in a bit of a position there where he's going to struggle there versus Frost and his T-70. Of course, it does depend on how well Frost makes use of his T-70 as to how bad the damage will be. Allows the to fall back probably to reduce the pressure of the guns, but there you go. Now, we've got Pioneers there. I think Frost could stand more aggressive with his T-70. Max needs to fall back. We've got a pack 40 away there for BlackAce for the 3rd Panzer Division. And there we go. Pioneers being head for the building, straight to the T-70, but gets in there before and quickly pops out on the other side. Keeps running around there, keeps forcing Frost here to have to pay attention. Meanwhile, Maximum under fire grenades moving ahead. Not enough support. We got the 2-2 now instead here around the centre. But there you go. Went down. A loss for Deutschland. A tragic loss. Grenades here opening up. We got the Pioneers just constantly rushing back and forth. Actually moving ahead. There's the T-70 here. That Frost actually pulled back. His T-70 not quite willing to risk that. Getting in some hits there, but ultimately hasn't done too much damage, I think, there versus BlackAce. Then it is pushed away before they actually suffer a loss. That was a bit lucky there for him. There we go. Panzerabwehrkanone 40 out for BlackAce. One of the more notable features of the Pack 40, by the way, is its gun shield, which unlike just most other anti-tank of the war, but basically just a large slab of metal, was actually 2 thinner sheets of metal, creating a bit of a spacing between them, which actually allowed them to deflect shots. Deflect, not deflect. But at the same time, it is also worth noting that the Pack 40's gun shield didn't actually cover very much on the other hand, so that was perhaps a bit of a slight disadvantage with it.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Conscripts pushed back, Grenadiers there. We got more engineers around for Frost. 70 is in need of repairs. Mortar, I think, could also stand to move perhaps a bit further forward, so pressure BlackAce and the Wehrmacht further. And BlackAce needs that support core up. I mean, really, he just seems to have sort of a slight aversion to actually just quickly getting his structures down and sort of taking advantage of them. So, I mean, within a moment he's waiting there, there's basically more time for Frostrak to bring out something to counter any armor BlackAce could bring up. You got Frost over the doctrine, it is armored assault there, whereas BlackAce is yet to choose a doctrine. No lightning wall, mechanized assault, or mobile defense. Support core going up there for BlackAce, finally. Saying about, they're going to lose moving ahead. Maximum sneak about, and we got the Pioneers called actually flanking up really far there. Not bad, not bad. Catch the Pioneers. Frost there could be a bit of a troubling fact. Rushing into the building could actually make it easier for the Pioneers to deal with it, since I do believe they gain some bonuses versus units to start building. Well, they do. I just can't remember what the bonuses are specifically. Oh, in Maxim already low on health. Not a good situation. There we go. Almost wiped. There you go. Panzer's flanking in from the other side. Did some nice damage there, but ultimately didn't quite wipe them out. Meanwhile, Pack 40, 70, 42s and Maxim's moving ahead here. Once more, BlackAce launches a considered assault there to try and gain access to the cutoff point and deny Frost access to most of the resources of the map. T-70 here has one option, which is basically trying to sort of flank him, hit through here, then get behind him. Maybe catch the Pack 41st and deal with the rest of the units, or of course could try and fight through the front. But here we go, Pioneer sitting down the eastern flank. Could also try and pressure the western flank while he's at it. There you go, Pioneers caught here by the T-70 light tank, almost wiping the Pioneers. Also, fun fact about the T-70 in terms of sort of actual resources, I do believe it's actually more expensive to make than the T-34-76. That rather think applies to a lot of sort of the earlier Soviet designs, where a lot of them were rather expensive and costly to make. That's some lots of the issue with the KV series. Very expensive to make, very slow to make. Although he's got the Pioneers there, flamethrower dropped. Panzer IV on the way there for BlackAce, bringing up armor, whereas Frost isn't quite prepared for that yet. Also, one fact about the T-70, it actually had an earlier variant called the T-60, which actually had two 20mm guns, I believe, or just one. But I do believe they were twin, actually. Like a tiny Centaur. Oh, Panzer IV halfway down there for BlackAce with the 3rd Panzer Division. Got a lot of troops hanging about. He could try and flank again, hit the flanks, hit the sides, instead just running straight to the machine guns and the packs. BlackAce is certainly enjoying greatly this sort of initial push he's made versus Frost. Since Frost hasn't really pushed back hard, he hasn't tried to do much. Instead of just trying to attack head on, which does ensure that BlackAce is getting more resources. And there you go, Panzer IV is almost done. Panzerkampf Wagen 4, Gefechtsbereit. And rolling out there through Deutschland. Points have been grabbed in the west. We got Pioneers in the path for the constant rushing ahead there. Quickly, Sergei! Bash their heads in! With what? With a rock? Why? That's savage! Maximum under fire from the Grenadiers. Pretty bad position there, since out in the open. The Grenadiers are not, but there you go. Mortify makes it a bit more equal. Panzer going up to say, there you go. Sees 3 field gun open up on the Panzer IV. Pushing it back. In the east, we got a minor engagement there, but looks like the engineers are falling back in the face of the Grenadiers. We see here that Frost's mind not one bit at all. BlackAce has yet to go for a doctrine. I think Lightning War would suit him quite well, or at least somewhat well. Tactical movement, relief infantry, Tiger tanks, close air support. Though of course he could go for mobile defense, just sort of give him a bit more mobility and some other elements. Mechanized assault, yeah, I don't think that's going to help him so much.
The enemy is taking our territory.
T-70 running about, veterans too, and these lastly more lethal now, with a high rate of fire and accuracy. And there we go, Panzer going to just quickly find their numbers decimated. That's the 45mm cannon just opens up. Constantly suppressed by the Panzer IV and the Maxim veterans 2 there. Panzer IV, well, far from veterans 1 even. Smoke screen down there, not bad. Frost seems to keep his eye on the ball there in terms of smoke. Very nice, but his flanks are still exposed. BlackAce overall still maintains pressure and momentum. And if we were to get an Austrian on another Panzer IV now, he could probably actually try and crush Frost right on the spot. And as they're coming down to conscripts, T-70 heading eastwards again, 10 kills for the Rodina.
Well done. We have forced the enemy down to 200 points.
There you go, firing away. Just taking some hits. Nasty losses inflicted. And at the same time, Frost is getting very close to calling an IS-2. Bit risky to pull it off, considering he's on the back foot. He can probably afford it a bit more compared to BlackAce, who might suffer a bit more for anti-weighting if he tries to go for a Tiger tank, to be honest. When you have an advantage, you generally always try to push it, not trying to delay it. Maximum to play that position. We could see up there. There we go. Barely managed to get out there before the entire house collapses on it like a poor house of cards. And there we go. We got the Soviet Air Force striking in there. And IL-2 Stjomovic. Grenadiers on the run. Lots of fire there. Grenadiers taking damage. Casualties dropping beneath now Soviet skies. T-10 rolling in between everything. Looking for easy targeted damage to hit. Halfway to Veteran to flee. Doing some nasty damage there to BlackAce in the process, causing chaos and havoc. Panzer IV trying to catch him. They got the field gun setting up their rate to deal with, and there you go. Good hit there on the Panzerkampfwagen from CIS-3. Maximum crew there, almost wiped out there. Vets and D2 actually. Bit of a shame there for BlackAce were to lose it, and wow, actually got away with it. Bit lucky. No. Just barely got wiped there. And the IL-2 Stjomovic got shut down.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Big explosion there.
Our opponents are seizing a
Still Frost seems a bit more aggressive now, a bit more confident. BlackAce is yet to still get another doctrine, still not seeing additional Panzer IVs. And just striking, in fact, he's being surprisingly passive with his Panzer IV. It's like he's not aware he's got an arm advantage there versus Frost. Panzer Grenadier being slowly pushed back, troops reinforcing, healing up. But still not a lot of life there within BlackAce's base, and Frost is just setting up for the IS-2. Pretty damn obvious here, of course, from our perspective. Pioneer suppressed, constantly loading up. MB-42 there, halfway to Veteran to flee, unleashing hell against Frost's men. And there you go, Panzer IV charging forward. Panzerkampfwagen unleashing hell against the Russians. There might be one allowed to shoot it in for allowed to catch himself. Machine gun tails up, and there we go, Conscript hit Maxim firing away as well. In the centre, we've got the T-70 Maxim there pushing through as well, but Grenadiers are 2 men there for the Maxim to survive for much longer. Conscripts just keep the hit there. Strange and MB-42 and suppressed. Panzer IV gaining Veteran G1. Up here, Grenadiers, few of them with Panzers moving in there, gets the support weapons, a bit risky there for BlackAce, to be honest. This Panzer Grenadiers, I think, a bit beyond there what they can carry. But it's time here for the mid-game analysis in terms of damage. They're actually somewhat close, but BlackAce got some advantage kills-wise. He's actually done quite well there. He's got at least a 60 kill difference there between the two. So he's in that regard quite leading ahead there, versus Frost, and overall in that situation, Frost is perhaps suffering a bit too much there. In terms of army value, they're actually surprisingly close. So clearly not too much either there. Frost is still holding on solidly in terms of points held. BlackAce though does hold an advantage over Frost. Though Frost has been struggling, and certainly waiting for the IS-2 is certainly not helping. But then again, if he can sort of get out and maybe do some good damage with it, he could actually do a lot of damage to BlackAce. And of course, the biggest danger here that BlackAce can actually make, and the biggest mistake, is actually try and wait for a heavy tank instead of just getting more armor to punish and push Frost while he has the chance. Of course, when the IS-2 inbound, he should at the very least perhaps consider some Stooks, so that way support his frontline troops. Then maybe another Panzer IV, but that way should he be reasonably prepared for the IS-2 and be able to push back Frost without suffering too much in the process. He should also choose a doctrine, and I do think in part, you should probably go for Lightning War, tactical movement, relief infantry, close support, air support, maybe a target after he's gotten some other bits, let's say some Stooks. He should work out, I think, for him. Least useful, I think, would be mechanized assault or perhaps mobile defense. Neither of them would really help. This one would help more, obviously, but wouldn't really integrate much with the rest of his forces. I mean, this one in particular is just more sort of just adding more units, so I don't think that would be very strong there for BlackAce. This one would help somewhat, but overall, I think Lightning War would be the best choice there. For Frost, I think, you know, once you got in the IS-2 up, you should probably try and take up, go for some additional armor, maybe some CoH2s that way, and try and deal with BlackAce. You should certainly not try to rely on the IS-2 solely, and since he's got, you know, armored assault tactics, maybe trying to go for the T-35 to support the IS-2s would be a pretty good idea there. Always more pressure on the flanks, and perhaps, you know, try not to get sort of drawn up into sort of just head-on assaults versus BlackAce, who's reasonably holding up there. So let's return to the fight, see what happens next. T-70 there, almost knocked out, field gun fires and misses terribly. Maximum in a lot of trouble, almost knocked out. And he's moving ahead. Right there, troops getting suppressed as well, pushed away. Bit of suppressor fire there. Panzer IV rolling back versus the rather exposed Nego sprinting. Frost perhaps sensing, you know, that it was not the best situation that pulls back, but perhaps not quite sure what to go for after that. And what is this? He went for mechanized assault and went for assault grenadiers? 20 minutes into the game? I have no idea what he's thinking with that. I mean, are they just there to sort of replace the Panzers he lost in some strange measure? I'm not entirely sure how effective that's going to be honest. It does not strike me as being the best move there, I think, by BlackAce. Still, keeping up pressure. Panzer IV linking up with them and falling towards west to deal with some of Frost's men here. A plucky unit of Frontniki conscripts there going territory. Further pressure, maximum hit. We've got T-70 field gun supporting and conscripts there hanging out in the building. Veteran defeat for the T-70. It's really done a lot of damage there. 2 BlackAce, 16 kills. Taking hits, and there you go. Target weak point. Good work there. Good work there. Such a neglected ability, but there you go. BlackAce successfully pulls it off and gets the T-70. A nice move there. Nice move. Very well done. Very well done. Panzer IV, though, has been dinged up, forced to fall back. And as that happens, Frost calls in the IS-2, the Josef Stalin 2 tank. Hey, well, main late war heavy tank for the Soviets. Being hit there with these 122mm gun, which would receive some improvements throughout the war, making it somewhat better versus armor. Rolling ahead there, Tushka on the way, adding some machine guns on top. Pack 40 opening up, IS-2. Oh, 1942 could have been pushed back. Another bouncing shot there from the Pack 40. And assault gun is running straight into it. Not entirely sure what BlackAce is thinking with that. Probably thinking they're expendable like Ostrom.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Grabbing territory there, rather a bit more focused on the centre. Overall, BlackAce is still dominating the map, but with the IS-2, Frost does possess a magnitude more firepower for BlackAce, who's seemingly waiting for a time. Oh, there we go, smoking the pack and the machine guns. Very good, very good. Fires into it. Very nasty there by Frost. Very nasty, but well done, well executed. IS-2 being pushed back there, taking fire. But not too much in the Panzer IV, ultimately takes more hits. We've got a line figure on barrage there, going down. Light Infanterie Geschütz. Threatening to wipe out the maximum crew, but so far not landing much, if any, actual hits. Veteran 2 for the Pack 40. No target weak point, but there we go. Tiger arrives. Tiger gefechtsbereit. Los, los!
In our lines.
And fun fact about Tiger crews, they'd usually taken from experienced Panzer crews. We're already quite veterans, so they knew how to handle Panzer before being pushed forwards. I think to a certain extent it also happened, you know, with King Tigers. They also knew they had to train crews specifically towards King Tigers. For the Tigers, there's actually a slight interesting detail there. They actually, for one company, actually used Tiger crews to man the Tigers. That did not work out too well, since the crews were completely not prepared for fighting in an assault gun or tank destroyer.
barrage at your command.
So a little fun fact there. A bit of quiet here, Tiger moving about, field gun actually moving up very close there, Frost being rather overly zealous in his attempt to destroy the fascist tanks. And another light to the back, so that's actually quite a waste of munitions there for BlackAce, but I'm guessing he just wants to get that field gun out of his hair. He'll match the cost and felt it was worth wasting 120 munitions on that. IS-2 rolling ahead. Here versus conscripts. Tiger waiting back there. Oh, Gunners are losing half the unit there to a good hit from the IS-2. Ever slowly closing on veteran one. There you go. Pack 40 gets off a hit. No heat rounds, so no heat rounds. Gunners pushing back the conscripts there. Planning something with his Panzer IV, seems very close to 2. And finally a mechanised armour company going up there for Frost, perhaps finally realising it's time to get some T-35s. H-35s, rather than Katyushas. Oh, he's finally escalating, he's not just going to rely on the IS-2, which is a bit silly. Not that strategically sound, but there goes something on the 5, we got Pack 40 up there on the Tiger, and we got Tiger, not the IS-2, Tiger on the end, moving from the centre, Panzer IV Johnson. Field getting him, penetrating it, and then the Tiger. And exposing its rear. What are you doing, Jürgen? Turn the front towards the enemy. Schnell. Target, in fact, already down to half of, gets off a good hit there versus the IS-2. Needs to be careful. Stunned there actually by the IS-2. Crew shot. Devastating hit there. Another shot there. Fun fact about the IS-2, it actually had a slow rate of fire due to the fact that due to the size of the shell, it actually sort of be loaded in 2 parts. Which did mean that the IS-2 had a slow rate of fire. Fun fact there. Going territory there, Katyusha on the way for Frost. So no T-35, since they're going for rocket to help deal with some older support weapons that BlackAce has. He's got 2 Pack 40s, 3 Maxims. Certainly understandable to get a Katyusha rocket launcher in those circumstances. Particularly since BlackAce is placing them very close to each other, which of course would make them optimal targets for the Katyusha.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Oh, seems like that was needed. Mortar and field gun here bombarding, doing the trick. The Soviets in general were quite fond of field guns and basically things that can act as not just anti-tank weapons but also artillery. That way they could just basically build up massive artillery units that can just sort of hammer away if need be. In fact, that was a concept which impressed the Führer so much, actually had it created somewhat similar to in the German army with the Volksartillerie, where they had their own Pack 40s sort of set up as Feldkanonen, which meant they could actually fire sort of an arcs, and then with other bit of artillery mixed in. Though it wasn't without its issues, and sadly it wasn't quite perfect since the Germans lacked the sufficient radius to actually make it work. Meaning that while each sort of battery gained more artillery, they couldn't quite use it as efficiently as they would have liked to anyways. Those 2 moving in there, slowly. Panzer IV sitting on the western flank again. Wonder what is planned there. Zooming around. Oh, Pack 40 shoots, failed. Oh, there we go, heat round, shoot! Oh, Gott im Himmel, Jürgen. Where did you learn to shoot? Pack 40 there being bombarded by the Katyusha, rockets after rockets unleashed. 4 pulling away there, guys, 2 pushing up the centre with the heat rounds taken care of. There you go, flanks up, we got another Pack 40 firing into the side, we got the Tiger there actually. Pack 40, a lot of target, got constant tank here from the front, Museum Panzer IV flanking in, but taking heavy damage there. Grenadiers continuing up there, nice flanking assault there with BlackAce, we got artillery raining down here as well, good work. Catching the Maxim, veteran free in it. Didn't seem to do that much in the end. Field gun control, Panther has to pull back completely. Tiger needs to push forward. He should actually have that take part in the flank assault as well. Instead he just sent his Panther 4 and the Grenadiers road. I do think, you know, had he had the Tiger, just wait for that, he could have cleared up a lot more, done a lot more damage, and perhaps, you know, completely caught Frost off guard there. So that was perhaps not the best move there by BlackAce, but only doing it half-heartedly. Instead now both of the tanks are damaged with damaged engines, and he's actually handed over the front there to Frost for the time being. I'm sure he's not late there to grab some equipment there. He goes back 40, secured a Pack 40. IS-2 rolling back. Assault gun has been forcing. Now he's going for a heavy Panzer Corps. Instead of going for more armour, he's basically spending more resources on teching. Thus, it's showing he doesn't think, for example, bring up some Stugs to help with things, just another Panzer 4 at the very least. I do think the timing for a heavy Panzer Corps here is not the best for BlackAce. That could be proven wrong. He's actually gotten a second mortar, ensuring he's actually got now more artillery attack to bombard the Germans when they can also lay down bigger smoke screens. Very nice work there by Frost, very nice. Unleashing hell. From afar, comrades. IS-2 being repaired though, very slowly. Our way heavy Panzer Corps is done when they go for the Panzerwerfer to try and counter the enemy artillery, so he'll go for the Panther. I mean, Panther I think would make the most sense. Still requires him to pull off a proper flanking assault, I think, instead of just trying to attack head on there against Frost. In particular, now he's got 2 field guns and a Pack 40. That is a severe concentration of anti-tank weapons, which could very well decimate BlackAce's armor if he attacks head on easily. Assault gun is moving up there. This is the MT-40 Sprint und sehr Stielgranate. Grenade assault.
The enemy is taking our territory.
There you go, Katyusha fires. Bombarding the main foe point there. Main travelling point there for BlackAce. Is basically all tends to move through here, so catching some units there with the Katyusha is not generally a bad bet. After engaging the assault grenadiers in the east, firing its main gun, introduced machine guns, and sending those assault grenadiers running. Jürgen there expiring. A massive explosion. Tiger setting up. It is Veterans 1 itself, but he hasn't nearly done anywhere near the same there as Frost IS-2. IS-2 getting up before we get off target weak point. That's been pretty good there, I think, for BlackAce. Panther 4 being repaired. There we go, nice flank on the Tiger with the IS-2 halfway to Veteran 2 there. Pack 40 opening up. Target weak point. Weak point. No, not you, Jürgen. You get back, sir. Wilhelm, get up here. We need a proper gunner for this. Field gun max from their mortars just continue to bombard away there. Any troops there that BlackAce might have, of course, any sort of anti-tank weapons, any threats appears, you can just quickly smoke them out. Panther 4 almost fixed up there. Tiger down to half health. IS-2 continues ahead here. Tiger shoots, misses. IS-2 does not make the same mistakes. Hit penetrates the front line of the Tiger. Pack 40 opens up there. Target weak point. There we go. Heat round loaded. Come on, Wilhelm. Do better than Jürgen. There we go. IS-2 stunned. In a bad position. Pack 40 fires away. Tiger moves ahead as well there. IS-2 now almost knocked up, but it's almost 52 as well. There, Pack 40 almost knocked down. There we go. Tiger goes down to field guns and Pack 40s. Quick anti-tank front there. Decimates BlackAce's Tiger. Wrecking it. Punishing it. Assault guns moving in, going straight for the anti-tank weapons, forcing them to pull back. Panther 4 moving up here, dealing with some hits in the west, almost got some conquers there. Pack 40 crew down. Panther 4 needs to keep moving. IS-2 moving up there, sliver of health left. Pack 40 being rushed forwards, assault guns need to pull back. Panther 4 continuing up here. Assault guns close to being wiped out. Panther 4 moving in. T-35 on the way there for Frost. There you go, Pack 40 shoots, gets a penetrating hit. Field gun shoots, and there we go. Pack 40 gets a killing blow there on the IS-2, knocking up munitions cooked up. The IS-2 is left burning by the road. And there you go, Panzer IV with a damaged engine, sliver of health left, but halfway to Veterancy 3. Overall, though, BlackAce's force is in a terrible condition. Most of his infantry is dead. He's not got a lot of support weapons either, whereas Frost has got some infantry, but plenty of engineers, maxims, and support weapons galore. Several field guns, and of course, several mortars. So in that sense, overall, Frost does have a larger force here than BlackAce. The only advantage BlackAce, in a sense, has is the Panzer IV. It looks like Frost actually cancels T-35. Looks like he's planning for another IS-2. I think he's gone for the T-35. But there's ultimately his decision. Cover wipe, constant running, and then running straight forward into the Veterancy 3 maximum. 16 kills there for the motherland. Panzer IV being repaired. Only one Pioneer squad to do that. That's going to take some time there for BlackAce. And by that time, Frost could push forward and actually sort of knock BlackAce out of the war. And MG42 taking heavy fire from the mortars. And the Katyusha is just firing everything he's got at that MG42. Grenadiers wiped on retreat! My god! The Panzer here has taken quite considerable casualties. Quite considerable casualties. Go IS-2 out there for Frost, number 2.
Ready for orders.
So goes their Veterancy 1, 2 kills. They really haven't done much there for BlackAce. And I'm guessing he's going for a Tiger himself, as they say. He's going for a Panther. Even then, that just basically means the heavy Panzer Corps he's gone for is kind of a waste of resources. That could have saved, also allowed to save some manpower for other things like, say, more infantry, which he desperately needs here to actually take on Frost. Another Duska there on the way for the IS-2. Panzer IV rolling out. For Deutschland. Pioneers a bit under fire there from the IS-2. Quiet here. BlackAce is pretty much on the back foot here, struggling to keep up with Frost, who's also, I think, laying down. Is that no? He actually laid down some flare rounds there, so just keep an eye there on what BlackAce is doing. I assume he actually gates the Panzer IV. And the Panzer IV quickly senses what's going on and decides to pull back there. BlackAce is not feeling risky. Oh, Pioneer's right by the IS-2. Another assault down there you go. BlackAce surrenders, his spirit broken like his tiger. GG there for BlackAce. In this sense, the game to a certain extent came down to the fact, he never really fully committed. He was always a bit dithering, if you will, He had, an advantage, but waited for a tiger. He had a good chance for a flank, but only committed a single panzer, didn't commit his tiger. And so on, he could then push back from the armor behind the tiger, but then went for the heavy panzer corps. He never focused. It was always, half measures. Only allowing Frost to perhaps, didn't quite, sort of follow up initially very good. On the other hand, there's a lot more focus, a lot more, going on there with something, and ultimately, saw his way through there comparatively, because he's struck with full force compared to BlackAce, and you can never really commit it. And when you go in for an assault, put anything you can there, make a good assault. Don't just commit a single tank with some infantry. You also got a Tiger, push in the Tiger as well. Then, particularly you got a good flank like he had there. So in that sense, BlackAce sort of just dithered away his victory. There was again a lack of full force there. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you additional matches, some experience, some ideas, some things to improve your gameplay with what to do and what not to do. If it did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. Of course, remember to press like. The more they like it, the more they see it, and so on, so on. So again, if you otherwise enjoy, consider sending in your replays. Of course, provide comments in the comment section. This is Imperial Link saying cheers and see you all tomorrow. Bye.